Okay, I'm gonna start learning R today. So do a search in Google or do a search for R programming. You should come up with the www.r-project.org. This is the R page, and you want to, well, let's just take a look at this first. So what is R? Contributors, these are, as I mentioned, there are many people that contribute to this open source project. Screenshots, what's new? This is where you download the the packages. Mailing lists, that's something that you're going to have to start to use. Please read the instructions before and the posting guide before sending anything. So let's look at that. And let's look at mailing lists, instruction posting guide. So basically, I think, well, you should read this, and one thing you want to do is if you're going to ask a question to the mailing list, you want to make your question clear. It's good to also mention the operating system that you're using. And most of all, this is important, I think. Do your homework before posting means check to see, first of all, do help.search keyword. We're going to talk about this in a minute or two. And also this is the way to search the documentation. You can also try this at the R prompt also. All of these are at the R prompt. You can also do this. What else? You can also check this introduction to R here. You can search the FAQ here. I guess there's an R wiki as well. They say that if you get an error, say exactly what happened, including any error messages. Don't just say R crashed, for example. Anyway, what you should do is read this before sending questions to the mailing list. And then there are manuals here. So you can download them as PDF files. Introduction to R. R data import export. This is going to be very important for us. So these two, basically. We're probably not going to get into writing our own extensions of R. And for those of you who have interest, you can check this. And this looks like it has all the reference to all the packages. So the packages, as I said before, are all the contributed extra functions that R will have, and there are many, many. There's also the FAQ, as we said. So you might want to take a look at this, although it's a lot to read. Okay, so going back to the main page, you want to download R, so you go here. Just choose a site. Doesn't really matter where it is, but you might want to choose one in Japan since we're in Japan. Just means it might download a little bit quicker, but it makes very little difference. And choose your operating system. I'm using Windows. And I think I mentioned that there's the base and the contributed packages, and we won't need many of the I don't know if we may want to use some of them, but for now we don't need them. These are all the extra packages that people write that contribute to the base package, but we just for now need the base package. And this is the latest version, I guess. You can check out if you have any questions. You might look at these. But just click on that, and it starts to download. It doesn't take very long. It's about 50 megabytes. one thing I should say about searching for help on R is, the name of the programming language is R, and that makes it hard to search in Google, right? Because it could be anything. Google might misinterpret it for many other things. I usually write either R statistical or R statistical programming. Usually I just write R programming, and that usually helps a lot in terms of focusing the results of the search. You can look in Amazon also doing the same R programming to find there are many books on R. So after it downloads, you just install it the normal way you install anything. Actually, I think it's better. Actually, it might be better to run as administrator. That might make a difference. I'm not sure actually. Choose your language. Just keep installing it. I say just probably install everything and use the don't customize it, I guess. Do that. And then it will install. Also, when you're writing for help, you should mention the version number of R that you're using, which I think would be here, R 3.0.2, and you can find that by checking About. And after you finish installing it, you should find it here, I guess. I'm using 62-bit, so I think that will work. And then you get something like this. And here's the version. You can always check, I guess, here for different help, and here's the version there as well. And one thing I'm going to do, especially since I'm making a video, is I'm going to make it bigger somewhere. GUI preferences, I think. So where is it? Here. Okay. I guess you can change different colors here and so on. So I'm going to make it like that. Actually, I'm going to make it like that. I changed it to bold. Now, they suggest some things here. You could type demo, like that. Demos in package base. So I guess these are different. Let's try. Well, these are just demos that are available, but we'll run into these later. So close that. You can also try typing help. And that takes you here. And this is the help file. And these are other ways to get help. Help search, and you put something in here. Anyway, we're going to come back to this in a minute.